Gambakwe Media. Boys, meso abo anogara akafurika, nzeve dzavo dzinogara dzakavhurika, zvese connected musharukwa, Gambakwe vanogaya mari. Meso abo anogara akafurika, nzeve dzavo dzinogara dzakavhurika, zvese connected musharukwa, Gambakwe vanogaya mari. Ndakubvunza mamuona here, Gambakwe vachitaura muteerere, Gambakwe bisa mamuona, Gambakwe alikuwachanu, let me say Gambakwe anokudza kuti zvinhu zvakamira sei, uye zvemangwana zvichazopera sei. Yati mashuwa saka anywhere you dey, achimba papa anywhere you dey. Ndakutsira musoro boys dzangu kandisho, musada kupikisa munosvimba people, pari kupikisa avo ndivana pingo, kukeye kundosvibisa semagumu mango. Chemudiri boys dzangu chemutsingo, vakarara unochinzwira mukondo, uchida zvakawanda pamedia follow, uchida nyaya dziri straight futi follow, zvamunoda kunzwa zviri kuno, zvamakamirira futi zviri kuno. Gambakwe Media ndoti to the fullest, ukaona ndasimbisa icho ndatinyanyesti. Ndakuitira musoro boys dzangu kandisho, musada kupikisa munosvimba people, pari kupikisa avo ndivana pingo, kupeye kungosvibisa semagumu mango. Meso avo anogara akavhurika, nzeve dzavo dzinogara dzakavhurika, zvese connected musharukwa, Gambakwe vanogaya mari. Meso avo anogara akavhurika, nzeve dzavo dzinogara dzakavhurika, zvese connected musharukwa, Gambakwe vanogaya mari. Ndakubvunza mamuona here, Gambakwe vachitaura muteerere, Gambakwe bisa mamuona.
Right, 31 March 2025, and one of the most eventful days ever. And what I've done today is I've allowed the situation to develop. And currently, as we are speaking, we are awaiting a statement from War Veterans leader Mnagagwa. Mnagagwa is about to speak. And as soon as he starts speaking, I'm going to let you guys know where he's speaking and what is going to happen with that speech. So if you are watching me, Mkomanyoka Bunu, I'm writing you a message. Just respond to me and let me know when Mnagagwa is live. So let me know when he is live so that we can speak what he is saying. We can repeat what Mnagagwa is saying. We currently have a serious situation developing in Zimbabwe, where a vacuum is now in place in the government of Zimbabwe. Most senior officials have left, and I'm going to show you who is now still in the country. Most officials of the Zimbabwe government are no longer in the country, including Mnangagwa himself and a whole lot of government ministers. They have left. Mostly the people that are left are those that do not have anywhere to go, and those that are ZANU-PF officials, people that lack money. For example, Vanacha Zamira, someone who is a failed person who's got no money, nowhere to go. People like Anna Jenfan, they've got nowhere to go. These are the people that are now left in the country. So according to my sources, in the morning, people went to look for Mnangagwa at his farm. He was not there. They went to look for him at State House. He was not there. And it's not clear where Mnangagwa has gone. We've got people looking for Mnangagwa to say, where is Mnangagwa gone? But at the moment, Mnangagwa is not there. And also, it is not known where he is gone. However, what has happened is that Kuda Tagwirei, who I explained earlier this week, that was going to be promoted, has this evening been promoted into the ZANU-PF Harare Province Central Committee. So you remember I said by the end of this week, Valeros Banda and Kuda Tagwirei will be the vice presidents. So that is the plan. They plan to fast track Kuda Tagwirei into the vice presidency and replace General Chiwenga. So we are going to see something very fast happening within the next 2 days. They've already completed the process of co-opting Tagwirei into the Central Committee of Harare Province, and we have Valeros Manda, who is quiet. So Valeros Manda is saying nothing. People have gone to him today to ask him to say something, and Valeros Manda is kept quiet. He's refusing to speak, even to those people that have approached him. And currently, Valeros Manda is now the person that is standing between the change and what is supposed to happen, because he believes that he's going to benefit from the absence of Mnangagwa. So I'm going to be monitoring my phone so that when Mnagagwa starts speaking, we can cross over to him. At the moment, I have not seen where he's speaking. He is saying here, my apologies. I'm experiencing network issues. We'll be up soon. This has just been posted on Mnagagwa. So I'm going to be holding forth while Mnagagwa is coming up. As soon as he's up, I'm going to let you guys know. I see that the video is not uploaded on his channel, so this is going to take a bit of time. So stay with me until Mnagagwa has come or has come. I don't know which is which. I'm an 100. Machitik has came or has come. It's crazy. But let me explain to you what has happened. So what has happened is that the Zimbabwe military this morning has directed that the protest must continue without disruption. The soldiers were patrolling under the guidance of the police. And yesterday, a letter was written, this letter, to allow the protest. And this letter was approved by the new head of the police, Mutamba. So let me give you what has happened. Mutamba wrote the letter. And then after writing the letter, Mutamba disappeared. So this is what has happened. After approving the letter, Mutamba disappeared, according to my sources. So that's what they've said. After that, after Mutamba disappeared, the army, obviously, which is in charge, has been monitoring the situation, but not interfering. You saw that the army was not involved in beating up the people. They were not involved in pushing back the people. They were just keeping the peace. But unfortunately, there is no order. There's been no order given of what to do. So the soldiers have not received an order. The police have not received an order of what to do. So they are acting locally. So police are only acting locally. There is no one in charge at the moment, according to my sources. They are trying to find someone to say something. So they went to Valeros Manda here to say, this is the situation. There's no one giving orders. But Valeros Manda did not give them an answer. He did not give them an order, according to my sources. So I'm talking here according to my sources who spoke to me, and I'm sure that tomorrow we'll be able to bring some people here. So what is believed is that Mnangagwa has left Zimbabwe on Sunday night. Mnangagwa is said to have left Zimbabwe and is monitoring the situation from outside, hoping that the situation with Tagwirei is going to play out. At the moment, there is no acting president. So when Mnangagwa left, he did not say who is acting president. But automatically, General Chiwenga is going to be the acting president. But I do not know how it's going to work if they appoint Tagwirei as a vice president. So be very aware of the situation that is developing in the presidium. Tagwirei has been elevated to the Harare province of ZANU-PF Central Committee. The next step is for him to be elevated into the Central Committee of ZANU-PF and then into the presidium as the vice president, as the second vice president, replacing General Chiwenga. And then the vice president, the second vice president, replacing Kembo Mohadi, will be Valeros Manda. Now we have two people that are close to Mnangagwa, and we have a replacement of that has taken place of General Anselm Sanyatwe, which took place. That means the army will be totally under the control of Mnangagwa. The vice presidency or the presidency will be totally under the control of Mnangagwa, and all the police services and all that is now under the control of Mnangagwa. The only independent people left is the war veterans, which is Comrade Blessed Geza, Comrade Vedu, Ethan Matibela, and the rest of the war veterans who are currently the leaders in the country. These guys you're watching here are right now at the moment currently the leaders in the country, with Chiwenga, the current leader in the government. So the only person leading in government right now is Chiwenga. And then in terms of the military structures, the top is currently sitting with the war veterans, with Valerius Manda just about to leave the military formally and go into ZANU-PF full-time as a politician. So that is what is going to happen with Valerius Manda over here. So remind me, guys, if you are watching this and Comrade Geza starts speaking, let me know when he starts speaking. I'm also monitoring my phone here. And as I said, he's experiencing network issues. So as soon as Mnagagwa Geza gets online, we're all going to drop this live and we're going to go to him. Or alternatively, I'm going to share his live right here with you. So let's see what else has happened today. So all the cities were closed. There was no activity taking place except some ZANU-PF sponsored people who were operating. I want to make a specific mention here of Bulawayo. The people of Bulawayo, you have made us proud, and it's amazing what Bulawayo has done. The first people to protest were Bulawayo, and tear gas was fired in Bulawayo in the morning. So Bulawayo was the first to protest. Good job, the people of Bulawayo. You've shown great maturity, and I'm excited that you followed the orders and did not go beyond Lobengula Street. No one went beyond Lobengula Street. That is amazing. I would like to thank the bus drivers, the truck drivers, and all the people of Musina for closing your shops. So all the shops of Musina City in South Africa, in respect of the protests in Zimbabwe, were closed. The border was closed. And the South African truck drivers drove to Zimbabwe side and closed the border. So that was amazing. And we're going to share this video later on with you of the closure of the border in South Africa. So there was no operation of the border. And the Zimbabwe government has lost billions of dollars, a lot of money at the border. And what this means is that there's no more money in the Zimbabwe coffers. These guys are living from hand to mouth. So currently, money is running out. And according to my sources, if this happens for 3 days, if this protest goes on for 3 days, Mnangagwa's government will fold. And this is the plan. So let me explain to you the plan. And the plan is that for 3 days, this protest is going to be ongoing. There is no going to school, no going to work, no opening of your business for the next 3 days. Mnangagwa is refusing to negotiate. And as soon as 3 days are up, they will be unable to pay the police. They will be unable to pay the soldiers. So what's happening is now they're currently paying them 1 day at a time. So if a soldier is coming, they're paying them 1 day. And then the next day they wait for money and they pay them. So the plan is these guys must run out of money, which means no trade, no movement, no cross-border for 3 days. And after 3 days, there'll be a review. That is what I've heard is the plan. So we're going to wait for Mnagagwa Geza to lay it out. We are not going to turn back. So there is no turning back on this thing. And do not expect this thing to end very, very quickly. We are not going to come back to work or go back to work until Mnangagwa is gone. So that is it. That is how it's going to work. And already the soldiers have been pulled out. They've been pulled back because there's no more money to pay them. There's no one giving orders to the army. And it is getting crazier and crazier as the situation develops right now, with the Valerius Manda keeping quiet, totally not responding. He's the commander of the defense forces, the highest person in government, and currently he is not saying anything. And the situation is deteriorating very, very rapidly around Zimbabwe. So let me recap what I just said now. We said Mnangagwa is not being found at his farm. People went there in the morning, they couldn't find him. They went to his state house and he wasn't there. And it is believed that Mnangagwa left on Monday or on Sunday night and went somewhere. I do not know whether it is inside Zimbabwe or outside Zimbabwe, but my sources are currently tracking if he has not gone to Dubai. So there is a possibility that Mnangagwa is going to Dubai, but I'll bring people here who know. By tomorrow morning, if Mnangagwa has not said anything, we're going to check what has happened. The majority of ministers, the majority of senior ZANU-PF officials have already left the country. And there is currently no one in charge, no one giving orders, resulting in the police and the army acting locally. They're acting where they are, but they're not getting any central orders. There's a general sense of confusion. And currently what is happening is that the guys that you normally call counterintelligence have flipped and they're giving garbage information to other agencies. So they're just giving garbage information, resulting in extreme confusion within the Mnangagwa ranks and people around Mnangagwa. The person who's currently in charge of most of the things that is happening right now is Owen Mnangagwa. Owen Mnangagwa has this evening given some sort of speech with the joke. So with the joke of Mashonaland Central, I believe, or Midlands. So he has given a statement. You can see him giving a statement here. Owen Mnangagwa, he gave that statement. But there's actually no central control at the moment. There's massive confusion in the government of Mnangagwa. And as I said, if this goes on for 3 days, the Mnangagwa government is going to collapse. So allow me to keep checking here. And I want to go into a bit of a silence while I'm checking where is Mnagagwa, how far he is, so that we can cross over to him. Because as you can see, I'm not able to get him on his channel. So let's see what's happening. And we're going to just remind you of what he said a bit earlier on this month.
31 March. Tikukubirisai kuti munhu wose kubva kuplum tree. In fact, haisi demonstration, tonoiti izvo uprising. Munhu wese ngaapinde mustreet. Munhu wese ngaapinde mustreet.
Uyo uko kuno aho pano mamuona kere nai anovura meso anovura nzeve anogai.
Right, I am back, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring Comrade Nyoka Mabunu to just give us a statement, and then we'll take it from there. Koma, you can go ahead.
31 March.
Zimbabwe tinotenda zvikuru neuvapo hwenyu nekuratidza kudai kwamaita mavhara mabhizinesi enyu makaratidza kuti aiwa Mnangagwa tichamuda mucherechedzo kuvhara mabhizinesi, mucherechedzo kuti transport isafambe, mucherechedzo kuti nezvikoro zvavharwa, mucherechedzo kuti aiwa nyika haisi yaMnangagwa, nyika ndeyevanhu. Saka naizvozvo tinotenda zvikuru, asi isu hatisati taachivha chinangwa chedu. Ndava chinangwa chedu ndechekudzinga Mnangagwa. Saka zvino hatina zvikuru zvandingataure, asi mirirai komanda wedu mukuru waGeza vachakupai update just now. Asi nyaya yekungoti masaisai ndo anenge ari kuda kutambwa nawo zvikuru, asi mai manje zvinenge zvaita zvakanaka. Soon munovanzwa vachitsanangura way forward. Saka handina mazwi mazhinji, hapana chikudzoka kumashure, asi vamirirai statement richapiwa navaGeza, iroro ndo ratichateedza tose, asi hapana chikudzoka kumashure. Mutamba hausati wapera, asi ngatimirire statement richataurwa navaGeza, toteerera izvozvo. Saka aiwa ndinotenda mukoma Gambakwe, hapana chikudzokera kumashure. Taakuda kuti nyika idzokere kuvanhu. We are tired nenyaya dzekuti vanhu vakademonstrate kudzokera kumba, mangwana Mnangagwa oramba achiita zvaanoita. Aiwa no izvo taramba kudo. Saka tichazozorora kana Mnangagwa abva, Saka aiwa tinotenda zvikuru.
Okay. Mukoma, what I'm going to do is I'll continue talking for a while. As soon as the Mnagagwa get available, just WhatsApp me to say he's now live, and then we're going to switch over. Everyone is here. We've got 12,000 people waiting here for him to come, and we've got more people Bakagara, Bakawanda. So everyone is waiting, and we are really excited with the developments and the effort you've made today.
Ya tinotenda zvikuru mukoma Gambakwe nemiwo rambai mine simba musadzorerwa mashure nevanhu. Hamugonodiwa nevanhu vese kuti hamusimarika.
Thank you.
Ndatenda zvikuru. Okay.
Right, so as you can hear, Mnagagwa is struggling with the network. You know the situation in Zimbabwe. It's not easy. And these are some of the things that I'm talking about. When we say there is a requirement for funding, you struggle. I'm not saying kuti pay anyone money or anything. Today we had a serious problems with buses. Kuti we couldn't get buses to go into town. People who are promising and not delivering. This is not a short-term thing. We are going to have to walk this path and walk it for a number of days. So tomorrow, stay where you are. Do not go to work. Do not send your child to school. Do not open a business. And do not go to the borders. So you have heard what was said. This is not over until Mnangagwa steps down. So, Vanoku Zimbabwe, this is not a one-day holiday. We are changing the way of life. From today, you are not going to see Mnangagwa. Mnangagwa is left. The people that are left are lying to us. They're telling us Mnangagwa is there. They're telling us that the thing is flopped. Show them tomorrow. Show Mnangagwa and his people that there was no flop. Show them, show Tagwirei, show Uyuwedumbu, Wikino Jivayo, show Tatenda Mavetera, show all these people. Kuti, nothing is normal. They are treating everyone like a fool. You saw them today. They're all out there lying, thinking that it's over. Zimbabweans are stupid. Zimbabweans are no longer stupid. And let me tell you what we need to do. We want you guys to earn proper money. We want you to have good salaries. Mnagagwa has started everything here. We want you guys to earn proper salaries, to live in a clean, modern country. At the moment, you're living in a country that looks so bad. You cannot even afford anything. Most of you cannot afford a house. And these guys are stealing and mismanaging the country. So let's trust the process. Tomorrow, stay where you are. Don't go into town. And things are going to get worse. Mnangagwa is going to start reacting, and his people from wherever he is. So do not make the mistake of going into town, of opening your business, of sending your child to school until Mnangagwa has stepped down. If you see Mnangagwa as a resigner and Mnangagwa is still in office, you are not supposed to go to the office. You are not supposed to go into anything. You are supposed to stay at home. You were told to keep enough food in your house. And for those guys who are now going to the border, avoid that. Don't start driving towards the border. Postpone your trip by at least 1 week so that everything comes together and Mnangagwa is gone. So that is what message I've received. I'm summarizing for you the whole day message that has been coming out. We have seen protests taking place today. There are people who are organizing those protests. They are not spontaneous. So there are people that are organizing those protests. There are people that are putting effort from inside and outside Zimbabwe. And they're all Zimbabweans. So let's make sure that we don't let them down. And especially the military guys. If you stop now, the military guys will get killed. So don't get them get killed by Mnangagwa. He's going to come back with a vengeance. So make sure that we continue going and we don't let other people get into trouble on our behalf. The military guys, the intelligence guys, people in the civil service have not gone to work today. You saw the majority of the civil servants have not gone to work. Many of them have been working with us today, giving us information, showing us things that we currently can't share. For example, the guys who told us that Mnangagwa is left. These are people within the government, and let's not put them into danger, because if Mnangagwa comes back, everyone is going to get into trouble. So it's important right now to keep on. And remember, this is with the support of the military. The majority of the soldiers, they support this protest, and they support what you're doing, which is to say we do not want what Mnangagwa is doing. People in the smaller cities, people at Victoria Falls, people at Kariba, people at Mutare, people at Bay Bridge, stop what you're doing. If you're opening a shop, stop it. An ATM, stop opening those shops. You're not going to lose anything by closing for a few days. In a few months, you have a better currency and your companies will make money. So let's not have people just opening their shops and going on and on. And I would like to thank the taxi drivers. Stay at home. Don't go to the city centers. Stay at home until Mnangagwa's government collapses. It will collapse in 3 days. So that is what I've been told. 3 days is all that we need for the government of Mnangagwa to collapse. So let me be checking, and guys, be letting me know if Mnagagwa is now available. If he is not, we'll talk for a bit more, and then we will leave it there. Right, let's look at other things here. So as I said, pre-Cape Farm, Mnangagwa is not there. State House, Mnangagwa is not there. And it is expected, and it is assumed that he's gone to Dubai, and he has gone to that place using a private jet. People like Wiknojwai are not around, and also a majority of the MPs of ZANU-PF and a majority of the ministers have left, and they are currently in hiding. So if you look today, smart people have left. They're not speaking anymore. The people that are speaking are those that really don't know what they're talking about. People that are just repeating the usual rhetoric. But the truth is that the government of Mnangagwa is collapsed. Mnangagwa himself is just left, and he's waiting to see how far people can go. Mnangagwa is a master of running away. Let me tell you a story, and most of you don't know this story. And it was told to me by a war veteran. So when Mnangagwa was about 18 years old, he was arrested. And at the same time, there were other nationalists who were arrested and were in jail. So Mnangagwa was put at a jail, I think it was Masvingo. And what this guy said is that they were in jail with Mnangagwa. And every night, Mnangagwa would cry. And I'm not lying to you. He would cry for the whole night. Like, he would cry so hard until one day, Mugabe, this is so funny. Mugabe came, he went to Ian Smith, the past president of Zimbabwe. Mugabe went to Ian Smith and said, release that young man and kill me. That is literally what happened. Mugabe went and called Ian Smith, the past president or the colonial president of Zimbabwe, and say, you have arrested a 19-year-old. He's crying every night like a baby. So please, take me and kill me. That is what Mugabe said. Take me and kill me and release that young man. And that is how Mnangagwa was released, through Mugabe's plea to Ian Smith. And according to the guy who told me, this is why Mugabe was so disappointed when he was taken out by Mnangagwa, because he had sacrificed everything. He was willing to die on behalf of Mnangagwa. But he says Mnangagwa is so scared. When there is danger, the first thing he does is to run away. But he doesn't run far. He's going to wait for you somewhere very close. And then the danger comes back. He's going to come and strike you so hard, and you're going to be gone. So be careful about Mnangagwa. Mnangagwa doesn't go far. He wants to see how far the Zimbabweans are going to go and how much they want this. But before he goes, he's going to give us a last kick. There will be a last kick from Mnangagwa. This man has got no interest of the country at all, and we need to protect the soldiers that have been so brave. We need to protect the guys in intelligence who talk to us every day. And I can tell you there is no one in the military, there's no one in intelligence, there's no one in police who still wants this. People want Mnangagwa to go. And they've been saying it to me the whole day today. I wish I could share some of the messages with you. Most of the videos that we've got have been coming from the guys in intelligence, the guys in the military, because they were arresting journalists. One of our people here was today arrested, and they only released him after a while. So there is a lot of things going on behind the scenes that you don't know. But what I can tell you is that at the moment, Owen Mnangagwa is basically the person who is left. And the reason why he's sitting here, he's trying to prove that he has not ran away. But Owen Mnangagwa is a very bad coward, but a very dangerous coward. This man is responsible, according to Mnagagwa, for the death of all the generals. He was responsible for killing them through poison. So watch out for Owen Mnangagwa, very, very dangerous person. But you see, he's flanked by very junior soldiers here. People who were just recently appointed, especially the guy in camouflage there, recently appointed. If you check out, you see that it's less than 2 months since he was appointed into this position. So let me see if there's anything new as I'm talking. As we're talking, nothing has happened. Mnagagwa has not come back. He's not yet live. So as soon as he's live, I'll let you know. So the channels that you go to is at Blessed Geza on YouTube and at Blessed Geza on Twitter. That is the two places that you go for Mnagagwa to go live. Now let's go into some comments while we're waiting for Mnagagwa to come live. And all we see here is Siangena, Siangena, Siangena. Bulawayo guys, you're amazing. Aliangena. And we want Bulawayo to be one of the best cities. We don't want you to leave Bulawayo to get a job. And I promise you, after this, we will never allow a president like Mnangagwa again. So you can be assured that Bulawayo will be an amazing city. It's going to be lovely. We are going to build a massive railway line from Bulawayo to Vic Falls, Bulawayo to Beitbridge, Bulawayo to Harare, and Bulawayo to all the way to Gaborone. It will take you an hour to go to Beitbridge. It will take you 2 hours to go to Victoria Falls. Your children will be waking. You will no longer have hunger, and you will no longer drink dirty water. Under Mnangagwa, everything is trababulous. So let's look at some comments. Most of the comments we're seeing here is Geza, Geza, Geza. So almost every comment here is Geza, Geza, Geza. Gambakwe atove Geza light. Vimbai Kosera, my kind of woman. I love your hair. How are you doing? And then let's see. The problem is you're reporting, you're saying things, saying you have first-hand information, but what leaves as much to be desired? You go silent the whole day, yet you promise to be in demonstrations. I get your point. You're saying I didn't say anything today. Remember, there's also a matter of strategy. I can't just be talking. I have to coordinate with other people. Gambakwe, did you see the video of the cars, 700,000 each, that Wikno brought for his bodyguards in South Africa? Wikno is a very silly person. I don't watch him all the time. Wikno is no one. Without the government, Wikno cannot run anything. Wikno has never run a government without a tender in it. Wikno, Chigananda. There's no way that I'm concerned about $700,000 cars. In fact, the top businessmen in South Africa don't drive such cars. They're not stupid to take all their money and throw it into something which is a liability. Do you think Benjamin says Gambakwe make him Aiwa? I said she got beautiful hair. And this Muda, she's got beautiful hair. Bombshell. That is amazing. Let's see what else is here. Siangena, Siangena, Siangena. Guys, let's get this thing done. Wherever you are. If you are a boss, don't ask your people to come home. If you've got the keys, don't open the doors. If you're running a school, don't open that school. If you're at the border, don't go and do any transaction in that border. We are closed. So Zimbabwe is closed until Mnangagwa is gone. Zimbabwe is gone until we have a new president And that is it. That is it. Waiting for him. We're waiting for Mnagagwa. Mnagagwa. Geza. I've got 1,155 comments. That says Geza. That is amazing. Geza. You've done a great job. And it's unbelievable how people love what is being done by top war veteran, Geza. Right, I think we've covered most of the things that I wanted to cover here. And I'm actually wondering what to do right now, because I don't want to leave you guys. I know Kuti, Maskati, I was being called every hour, but I managed to talk to everyone. So if you feel Kuti, I'm so quiet, just call me. Normally I answer you if I'm available. Guys, this is my full-time job. I don't work any other job. This is my full-time job, being here, working with you. Media is amazing. Media is life. That's why you see, Kuti, most of you now know me. Like when you meet me in the street, I was with some guys today. You meet me in the street, it's like you know me already. Because this is our country, we're going to do very, very well, and we won't leave you alone. Another thing is Kushandam government. It's going to be amazing. I want to repeat this. If you work in the government, under the new government that is coming, Yarach Wenga, you are going to do so well. You are going to be able to take care of your family. You are going to be able to invest. You are going to be able to get back the dignity that you deserve. All the guys that work in government, you can come back to me and ask me, Kuda Gambakwe, you said we do well. You are going to do well. Atidi Zuluguitika Ekozino, wherever no government are struggling. We don't want anyone who earns $100, $200, $300. Minimum yakataurwa na comrade Yoga Mabunu is $1,500. That is what you guys are going to earn. You're going to have a proper house. You're going to have a proper car. Not good to only the bosses have a GD6. So that's not it. We're going to have a government that has got money. All of you are going to be wealthy. Zimbabwe is a country of milk and honey. Milk and honey. That is our country of Zimbabwe. Right, I think nothing is happening here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a small break so that we don't talk too much, and so that you guys can get some water. Then as soon as Mnagagwa comes, I'm going to come here again. And as soon as it's finished, we're going to give you an update. The attention that you guys are giving us is shocking. My brother Tafi the man, go and check out a video that he did like a few hours ago. It's got over 400,000 views. I don't kid you. We are soon going to have a video which is trending. The first time I had a world trend was when Chamisa was hot. You remember that time when Chamisa was the top politician and doing everything? We put out a Chamisa video, and that video became a world trend. So for the first time, we're having a world trend on Tafi the man. You can go and check him out. He's got a world trending video, over 400,000 views in one day. That is amazing. I like it. And then let's see what Chamisa said. In fact, I want to see if Chamisa said anything today. I like Chamisa. He's like one of my favorite people. So let's see what Chamisa said today. Right. I'm looking at the comments. I'm looking at the tweets. There is currently a tweet that says giraffe. Guys, what is this tweet with the giraffe? Did you guys see Chamisa's tweet that says giraffe? Let me show you. Chamisa is Anunnakis. So let me show you a tweet from Chamisa. Yakanzi giraffe. Okay, there is Chamisa. You see right there at the bottom, there's a little giraffe, right? And Chamisa is sitting with Mugabe, and here's a tweet. Yakanzi giraffe. Amazing stuff. And let's see another tweet that he put here about on Saturday. That was the last time that Chamisa tweeted. But I'll call the friends, Chamisa, and ask him what's going on. That is amazing. Let's see kuti chamisa achati kudi panyaya iyi. We know already kuti Mnagagwa has spoken, and so it's amazing. It's amazing what is happening in our country. Right, let's see kuti pane any development here. If there's not, then I'm gonna go. But before I go, let me recap. We said Mnangagwa is rumored to have left Zimbabwe on Sunday night and heading probably for Dubai. He is not in his office, he is not at his farm, and he's not at State House. People expect that the Mnangagwa government will collapse in 3 days, and what you are expected to do is to stay home, not to move away into normal life for 3 days. And then the government of Mnangagwa is going to collapse, according to my sources. So Mnangagwa government is running out of money, and if we keep this up for 3 days, the government of Mnangagwa will collapse. So we are waiting for Mnagagwa to go live right now, and we'll take a signal. But I expect him to say, stay on, do not change what you're doing. If you change what you're doing tomorrow, things are going to get very bad. Don't do it. Stay at home. And I don't want to emphasize this anymore. Stay at home and keep this up until at least we get a statement from Mnangagwa himself. If Mnangagwa doesn't speak, we're going to keep it on and see what happens. We need a new president in our country. There is a serious vacuum right now. After Mutamba is rumored to have left the country soon after signing this letter that I showed you yesterday. After I approved this letter, Mutamba is said to have also left the country. And currently, Valerio Spanda, who is expected to be promoted to vice president, together with Kuda Tagwirei, are currently somehow in charge, but saying nothing. So Valerio Spanda, they've approached him today, but he said nothing when he was approached to give direction. And currently, there is a serious vacuum from the military side. But let's see what happens. Obviously, if Mnangagwa is run away, Chiwenga is going to immediately take over and become the new president. But that is a process. It's a process that is going to take place behind the scenes. But guys, if you keep this up tomorrow, Mnangagwa's government is going to collapse. Neighboring countries are going to start collapsing. Zambia is heavily reliant on the Bedbridge border. Similarly, all the countries up to the DRC, they rely on the Bedbridge border. That government is going to collapse. They've got no way of revenue. They've got no ways of putting petrol in the country. They use tankers. There's no way of putting food in the country. And there's no way of having revenue or any other way of making money for the government or paying this army and soldiers that they're paying every day. So keep it up. Don't stop. Let's keep this going. Siangena, Siangena, Siangena. Imagine a government where you have a president that you're not afraid of. Like Vanopa Botswana. Do you think they're afraid of their president, President Boko? No, the president of South Africa. I'm here every day. Have you ever seen me afraid of Ramaphosa? Have you ever seen anyone afraid of the president of let me find the next country, Zambia? I don't know how to say it, Tanzania. Those guys are crazy. So if you see President Hakainde Hichilema, would you ever be afraid of President Hakainde Hichilema? No, that's because they got proper presidents, presidents who are presidents by the people. So we don't want what is happening right now with Mnangagwa, where the moment something happens, someone dies. That is crazy. And our country is like a dump. Have you seen Harare? The streets of Harare are like a dump. I was watching the videos when there's no one on the streets. Guys, it's shameful. That way for the country that looks like that. Deep holes on the road, dirty walls, old buildings which are about to collapse. That is a mess. We need to clean it up. Geza. We need to Geza the city of Zimbabwe, the cities of Zimbabwe. But that took a moon. Ndofana kutuka. Ndofana kutuka. And ngifuna ukukhuluma nabantu abangu2 basebulawayo basemathebelland. Lina omama abangu2 liyayangisa. Mhlolo labo mama abangu2 bayasihlolela labo mama la. Bathi bona into leyenzakala was eZimbabwe right. Libabona njani madoda? Whoever is near these women, tell them what a shame. They're supporting Mnangagwa. They are the two people in Mlawa left who are supporting Mnangagwa. And the funny thing is, they are doing it right at the end. That is very stupid. You don't know how to read the time. So the people of Mlawa thank this man, Ethan Matibela. He has done so great. He has been brave. He was one of the first people to call for the Mnangagwa to be removed. This is what we need. Labo Mama, if you've got nothing to say, shut up. Shut up. Shut up if you don't got nothing to say. Let me talk in pidgin English. If you don't got nothing to say, shut up. Ungakhulumi. Asifuna abantu abakhuluma umhlolo labamsangano. Umsangano loyo. So atidi vanhu vanongowawata. If you want guta nyemba, keep quiet. So from tomorrow, we don't want anyone coming out in the public demoralizing the people, lying that the situation is normal. We need a new path to start right now. And I hope that Mdara Chiwenga is going to come out and talk to us. Many people love Chiwenga. You saw the guys who were demonstrating in Harare today, shouting Chiwenga, Chiwenga, Kudo Guru. So that is amazing. Let's have a president. Let's have a country that is functional. And Mnangagwa and his people, give back our gold. Mnangagwa has stolen 10 tons of gold from the Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe. We want that gold back. So if he's still in Zimbabwe, Sungai Mun Wakomana, I win the gold trade. If Mnangagwa is still in Zimbabwe, never find a vake, Ana Shon, Ana Collins, Basungay, Zosa gold. We want our gold. How can someone steal 10 tons of gold and 3 billion worth of Bitcoin? 3 billion worth of Bitcoin was stolen by Mnangagwa from the Reserve Bank. On top of that, they stole the 10 tons of gold. So let's make sure that these guys get it. They get arrested. And I saw Auxilia with the Japanese guys. So let's make sure that she also gives back, including the clothes on her back. Auxilia, to that my hembe edu, my national cloth. What she was doing, she was making the national cloth and selling it and pocketing the money. We want it. We want our money back. Auxilia, Mnangagwa. Right, I think we've covered everything. Guys, I'm gonna come back a bit later. Let's wait from Darageza. And at the moment, I still haven't got anything up here regarding the situation. So as soon as Darageza is live and finishes, I'm gonna come back here and we'll continue what we're doing here. Toita pungwe here, nas. Toita pungwe here. Toita gona isu pungwe. Pungwe, tichimba, singing. We can do it. And every single country in this region is watching us. They are watching how you Zimbabweans are going to act. Do you want to continue having a PhD and sweeping houses for a living? Or do you want to have a country where you can be a boss? There are currently 4 billionaires in Zimbabwe. Do you know that we can have 20 billionaires in Zimbabwe? Do you know that there are currently less than 100 millionaires in Zimbabwe? In South Africa, there are 500,000 US dollar millionaires. So if we divide that by 10, in Zimbabwe, there will be 50,000 billionaires. Guys, millionaires, we can make it happen, guys. We can make it happen, and everyone is going to do well because our country will be set up for you to do well. At the moment, our country is not set up for you to do well. You are set to fail. The moment you're born in Zimbabwe, you're set to fail. We want to make this happen, and we want to thank Darageza for what he's done, which is to start this revolution. He has started well, and let's help him to end it. Right, I think we've covered it. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. I'll see you a bit later. And if Mnagagwa doesn't come, I'll still come back here today. I'll be sitting here monitoring so that we'll get this going. Thank you very much, and a good few moments